Fringe Benefits.
Turn over. Not now. 30, take one. 3 cameras.
I went to see the doctor with a pair of stinging dogs.
This is a programme of songs, most of them taken from plays. Provocative, often satirical theatre songs, written during the last few years on themes ranging from women, work, the consumer society, to Northern Ireland, the police, and other aspects of our welfare state. They're a product of that thriving development outside traditional theatre, of small community theatres and touring companies, taking plays and music to often non-theatre-going audiences in venues ranging from factories to social clubs.
We're only doing our job.
I've got to work for ITV.
I went to see the doctor with a pair of stinking socks. He on my nose and then he tapped my chest and then he diagnosed the pox. I went to see the dentist with my front teeth in my hand. He punched me in the movie cause he ain't stopped bleeding man. Ain't it great? I'm living in the welfare state. Oh, ain't it fine? I'm signing on the dotted line. Ain't it great? I'm living in the welfare, living in the welfare, living in the welfare state. I went to see the teacher just to get her a drink of milk. She taught me how to multiply with schoolgirls dressed in silk. One young girl got pregnant, she took her baby to the vet. He taught it how to say me out, it hasn't come back yet. Ain't it great? Living in the welfare state. Oh, ain't it fine? Signing on the dotted line. Ain't it great? Living in the welfare, living in the welfare, living in the welfare state. Guitar play.
This film celebrates just some of the songs of the 70s which never made the charts. Almost all the material is both written and performed by past and present members of just 4 out of the many small companies. The Red Ladder Theatre, filmed in Yorkshire, and at the Albany Empire in Deptford, Belt and Braces, the Sadista Sisters, and the Albany's own Combination.
Ain't it great? Living in the welfare state. Ain't it fine? Signing on the dotted line. Ain't it great? Living in the welfare, living in the welfare, living in the welfare state.
Although you're so full of good that your cup overruns, always spare a thought for the less fortunate ones. You're kind to the poor, the mild and the meek, the pound in the envelope at Christian Aid Week. You can never resist my charm. You always fall into my arms. 'Cause I love you peeping through the curtains at next door's new three-piece suite. Though you know your double glazing is the envy of the street. When you get your status kitchen, then your joy will be complete. But you want more of it, 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 more. That's what a little temptation's for. Though you keep yourself trim, Elson and clean, only eat low cholesterol margarine. You watch, you wait, look after yourself. Your motto is the most important thing is your health. But it don't count for that, my friends. You'll always succumb in the end. 'Cause deep down you're hungering to stuff your face with as much as you can get. Eat jam to wimpy burgers, in your mouth a cigarette. You swim down 10 Carlsberg special brews. You ain't seen nothing yet. 'Cause you want more of it, 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 more. That's what a little temptation's for. The stars in your eyes, you're madly in love. A spiritual bond blessed by heaven above. You reveal with your bodies private feelings within. You make pure love from old original sin. But it don't count for that, my friend. You'll always succumb in the end. Splash him with the smell of brute. He's a tiger uncontrolled. Squeeze her into skin-tight jeans and watch her lust unfold. Where now lies their dream of love? It's being bought and sold. But you want more of it, 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 more. That's what a little temptation. That's what a little temptation.
Me neck's too short, and I've a double chin. I think I'd win a prize for the space between me eyes. Oh, what a state I'm in! Oh, why should I be the only one like me?
I've got beyond, me feet always on. You'd all have fainting fits if you smelt my armpits. I think this world's all wrong. Oh, why should I be the only one like me?
And it gets lonely when you're the only one that's different. And it's no fun that you're the one that's all alone. Now I don't want a movie star, just someone ordinary. But I don't suppose someone like that would want someone like me. And it's a drag that I can't brag that I've fallen in love. They always brush off, I get the brush off, so you see. You're always lonely when you're the only one that's different. Yes, it's lonely when you're the only one like me. What did I do? What did I do? I was relying on someone like you. Am I to blame? Am I to blame? You promised a future
way you like. You may start off as a woman, but you'll end up as the wife. You could be a Vestal virgin, take the veil and be a nun, but don't get married, girls, 'cause marriage isn't fun. Oh, it's fine when you're romancing and he plays the lover's part. You're the roses in his garden, you're the flame that warms his heart, and his love will last forever, and he'll promise you the moon. But just wait until you're wedded, and he'll sing a different tune. You're his tapioca pudding, you're the dumplings in his stew, and you'll soon begin to wonder what he ever saw in you. Still he takes without complaining all the dishes you provide. But you see, he's got to have his bitter jam tart on the side. So don't get married, girls, it's very badly paid. You may start off as the mistress, but you'll end up as the maid. Be a flyer, be a diver, be a sailor, do the lot. But don't get married, girls, 'cause marriage is a plot. Have you seen him in the morning with a face that looks like death? He's got dandruff on his pillow and tobacco on his breath, and he wants some reassurance with his cup of tea in bed, 'cause he's got worries with the mortgage and the bald patch on his head. And he'll swear that you're his mother, lays his head upon your breast, so you try to boost his ego, iron his shirt and warm his vest. Then you get him off to work, the mighty hunter is restored, and he leaves you there with nothing but the dreams you can't afford. So don't get married, girls, 'cause men are all the same. They just use you when they need you, you're the better on the game. Be a call girl, be a stripper, be a hostess, be a whore, but don't get married, girls, 'cause then you'll be all poor. When he comes home in the evening, he can hardly spare a look. All he says is, "What's for dinner?" After all, you're just a cook. But when he takes you to a party, he eyes you with a frown. And you know you've got to look your best, you mustn't let him down. And he'll clutch you with that, "Look what I've got," sparkle in his eyes, like he's entered for a raffle and he's won you for the prize. But when the party's over, you'll go slogging through the sludge, half the time a decoration and the other half a drudge. So don't get married, it'll drive you round the bend. It's the name without a turning, it's the end without an end. Change your lover every Friday, take up tennis, write some verse, but don't get married, girls, 'cause marriage is a curse. And you get him off to work, the mighty hunter is restored, and he leaves you there with nothing but the dreams you can't afford. Nobody looking at me, he puts his spoon in the sugar and the sugar in the tea, and he unfolds his paper methodically, and he stirs his tea and he sips his tea without looking at me. He sips his tea without looking at me. With an automatic gesture he taps his knee, and he looks at his watch mechanically, and he smiles at me absent-mindedly without looking at me. He smiles at me without looking at me, and his smile is as heavy as gravity, and it falls on the table and the cups of tea, and inevitably he kisses me without looking at me. He kisses me without looking at me, Then he turns in the door as if to see if there's something he's forgotten, but there's only me. And he looks at me across an empty sea without looking at me. Without looking at me, without looking at me, alone with my own invisibility, and the tablecloth stained and staring at me, and the sugar bowl floating in an empty sea, and an empty cup where my heart ought to be, and nobody looking at me.
There's a decadent taint, however faint, about you. I cannot conceive that you can believe you're cool. Don't be displeased, I'd go down on my knees to meet your checkmate attitudes. Is life so unreal? You can't even feel my need. Alienating, so frustrating. With Dawn and Cam, in fact quite a tramp. I'll love you tonight if your lip gloss stays bright, your underarms fresh and your teeth shining white. How can I relate to that decadent taint? You do, you do, you do. You call me mama, my daughter. You think I'm weak, you think I'm tame. You call me mama, my daughter, but you don't even know my name. Huntress, birth giver, keeper of the keys, Aztec and Egyptian, I knew all their mysteries. I set the rhythm of the waves, seasons of the year. Then I went and had a baby, and that's how you see me. Oh, baby, that's how you see me. You call me mama, my daughter. You think I'm weak, you think I'm tame. You call me mama, my daughter. You think I'm weak, you think I'm tame. You call me mama, my daughter, but you don't even know my name. I moved in with little Joseph, and very kind was he. But oh, the price we women pay for sweet security. They stripped me of my jewels, took away my crown. They put me up in heaven, but they really put me down in heaven. Oh, they put me down. You call me mama, my daughter. You think I'm weak, you think I'm lame. You call me mama, my daughter. You think I'm weak and tame. You think I'm mama, my daughter, but you don't even know my name. Ave Maria, maiden undefiled. I'm a symbol of submission for every mother's child. I've listened to your confessions, victories and defeats. Get up off your knees, little sisters, 'cause we're taking it to the streets. Oh, sisters, taking it to the streets. Woo! Mama, we can take, yeah. Oh, mama, we can take. You call me mama, my daughter, but you don't even know my We sympathize with your dilemma. Your job demands another fella. We knew you'd understand, my dear. We won't bother with a bed. Sister, Amazonia, you dare to change your mind. Love me.
flashing lights, men together hunting game, howling, prowling, out to make a kill. Fantasies in photographs like trophies stuffed behind a glass, appetizing, oh tantalizing, adding to the thrill. I gotta run when the sun goes out. I'm a victim of a trick of the light. Gotta run from the gun of the hunter who comes in the night. Magazines and silver screens tell me what they think of me. A wife, a bride in white, a child a witch, mother bitch, child a witch, a slave. Men believe I'm property, born to be subordinate, born to please, I'm born to breed. A candidate for reign. I've gotta run when the sun goes down. I'm a victim of a thing of the night. Gotta run from the gun of the hunter who comes in the night. when the sun goes down. I'm a victim of a trick of the light. But it's time, my friend, for the running to end. Reclaim the night, reclaim the night. What's the use of half a life? Reclaim the night, reclaim the night, reclaim the night. What's the use of half a life? Reclaim the night, reclaim the night, reclaim the night. What's the use of half a life? Reclaim the night, reclaim the night, reclaim the night. What's the use of half a life? Reclaim the night, reclaim the night, reclaim the night. What's the use of half a life? Reclaim the night, reclaim the night, reclaim the night. What's the use of half a life? Reclaim the night, reclaim the night, reclaim the night. Oh, what's the use of half a life? Reclaim the night. Reclaim the night.
I remember as a nipper, lying in pram, being wheeled past steelworks one day by me man. Above it were a sign, it almost reached to the sky, emblazoned in letters 3 feet high. Steel, peach, and tozer. When I were 14, failed me matric, I were no fool that left school, 'cause they said I was thick. I looked for avenues open to me. You'd hardly say there were ample opportunity. Dad worked in steelworks. He asked number one, were there a job on the bottom rung for his son? Foreman did favour. He sorted it out. Dad said, no, thank him. I said, thanks for not. Treated like dirt from the very first day. I swore to myself, somehow I'd get away. There was always a reason why I had to wait. I think that by now, I have maybe left it too late. I worked for Steel, Peach and Tozer, the Sheffield mafiosa, United Steel. Bankers and brokers who robbed and broke us on the steel production wheel. At the first sniff of a slump, our workforce takes running jump to bail the bosses out. Steel, Peach and Tozer never did without. Firm makes a packet out of the war, but us lot, we're no better off than we were before. Says Labour Party will nationalise. I thought then we'd give them one right in between the eyes. I saw this nirvana of workers' control. Goodbye to the bankers and goodbye to the dole. But on that great day I'd waited for, who were the managers that walked in through the door? It was Steel, Peach and Tozer, The Sheffield mafiosa still at the wheel. Steel, Peach and Tozer swapped their name over and became British Steel. Though there were no dividends, they still ran it for their friends down in the London banks. Steel, Peach and Tozer, accept my grateful thanks. So now retirement, and what have I got? A job as a sweeper, and hands that don't work, that's what. A lifetime of service to this industry. I think I'm entitled to ask what it's done for me. I've seen all the changes that have taken place. We've nationalised and rationalised till I'm blue in face. Through all the changes that I have seen, there still lurks the ghost of the firm I joined at 14. The ghost of Steel, Peach and Tozer, the Sheffield mafiosa still rule the roost. Steel, Peach and Tozer, as closure follows closure, we get the boot. While city men run the shop, of course we get the job. We always miss the bus. Steel, Peach and Tozer, it's them or us.
But mankind is on the march of progress. Stand by for takeoff, we're away. Faster, ever faster, towards complete disaster, on and upwards. Okay. We don't know where we're going or where we've come from, but there's someone up the front who knows the way. Back us up, we're feeling fine, and if we don't step out of line, we're bound to get there one day. The lemmings live out in the tundra by the dark Scandinavian sea. How they survive is a wonder, for their brains are the size of a pea. Dull, conventional little breeders, life seems to bore them stiff. For fun they play follow my leader, all hold hands and then jump over the cliff. But mankind is on the march of progress. This great leap forward can't be stopped. Faster, ever faster, towards complete disaster, over the top. We don't know where we're going or where we've come from, but there's someone up the front who knows the way. Pick us up, we're feeling fine, and if we don't step out of line, we're bound to get there one day. We're bound to get there one day.
City men talking while dairy barns. What's the way the market earns our dividends? Better get Whitehall to send the army in to keep the peace and guard the factory. We're investing in. We're investing in.
self-enslaved? Is it 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 self-enslaved? Truth out now! 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 Truth out now!
MP, SB, SPG.
Hello, 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 what's hysteria? We're trained to deal with every situation, from Gators down to Grunwich, we're divine, and we're there on simply every demonstration, walking lefties and destroying picket lines,
We think all communists should be in cages, and they've got a proper era with a range. Here we're not allowed to fight for higher wages.
so we get our wives to fight for us instead. Oh,
We've got
stabulary duties to be done. A policeman's work is such an happy one.
Happy one.
Hello, 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 hello. I'll run you in so fast your feet won't touch. We like provoking anti-Nazi groovers, and we love the packy bashing down the lane. We adored it on the anti-street manoeuvres, throwing all the squatters out into the rain. And Chief Constable J. Anderton's our savior, 'cause he knows the sword is mightier than the pen. And he wants to legalize our bad behavior and give power to our elbow once again. Amen.
We've got
Stabulary duties to be done. A policeman's work is such a happy one. Hello, 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 you're nicked.
We
Hate all baddies in the IRA, and we hate all Arabs in the PLO, and we hate all Jews and blacks and punks and gays, all the list of our pet hates just grows and grows.
But please remember, the boys in blue have mothers.
We want you,
The same goes for the lads in khaki too.
want you as a new recruit.
Even though we'd like to be your brothers, you
Better watch it or the force may be with you.
knew them as Bert and Pat. They were a very old couple and that lived on Complan in a small flat, kept a budgie and an old tomcat. When they asked for a heating grant, the council wouldn't help out on account of the spending cuts, but they didn't die of cold. The SS put them in a home for the old. All the stuff from the life they made was sold to a dealer in the tourist trade. Budgie and the cat got put down by the council vet in Camden Town. Matron of the home
Said it's one of those things, but the men and women here live in separate wings.
they met at meals, held hands in the park, but their love for each other soon fell apart.
Oh, Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be.
Day after something was wrong. Folk in the corridor searching in vain started calling out his name. Then just around this happy time, along came Michael Heseltine. Hurrah for economic sense, the home was shut to save the fence. Staff all sacked, packed distraught, sent for a psychiatric report.
The pattern is quite standard, giving way to severe paraphrenia with elements of arteriosclerotic dementia through starvation of the cerebral arteries during prolonged apathy.
They put her in a hospital mental ward, next to the telly so she wouldn't get bored.
September 1679.
Pat was screaming all the time.
Screaming, screaming till she'd gone.
Last night of the proms was on.
Oh, never stopped, never got calm.
Died with a needle still in her arm.
Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britain's never, never, never shall. Tell me, shall, 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 tell me, land of hope and slaves.
Tell me the answers, begging the questions, but nothing whatsoever cut and dry. Give me the reasons. Am I a child of the claim that you filed? Are your dreams that run wild? Do I owe you much? Or am I just a raw recruit of your one-gone salutes? Born in your shadows, wondering whether it's due to the weather or not. Reaping your harvest, you sowed the seeds of a world that still bleeds quite a lot. What a drag. Your aim was true, but they never let you shoot. Your one-long salute. Jammed in the barrel, stuck in the breach, caught on the crossfire, trying to practice what you preach. Trained on the target, trapped in the hair. Do you still expect me to call your bail? We've come a long way. Where do we go? Maybe you know, but no one ever told me much about you. Now that I know, I'd like to see what you wanted to become true. All your plans for the hungry or the sick and destitute, were they just a one-gone salute? One-gone salute. One-gone salute.
Living in the warfare, living in the warfare, living in the warfare state. Guitar now. Living in the welfare state. I ain't fine. Signing on the dotted line. I ain't right. Living in the welfare, living in the welfare, living in the welfare state.
I went to get employment as an astronaut and nowhere in space. They asked me for the experience. I said,